Sometimes the news can be more bizarre than other days. I mean, with all that is going on in the world, it just shocks me no end as to what some people think is so very important. Jan, what are you talking about? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Jan. Welcome to a bonus upload. Thank you very much for coming back today. I so appreciate it. I know there are a few that I could totally count on seeing for a second time around. Thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate all of you. And while you're at it, don't forget to smash down the like button. That is very important. Sometimes if you do that right away, that way you don't forget. And it really does help out the channel, and a sincere and humble thank you for it. So I'm listening, well, actually viewing the news earlier. I'll call it wolf news. Ah, the other name is the other name, a three-letter name. I'm going to call it a wolf news, make believe name. Okay, that's my reference to this make believe name. And there was a story. I was doing something else, so I didn't get the specifics of a few things. But let's just say that a neighborhood, okay, was was picking on, if I'm not mistaken, an area of military of folks that they're being told that they can only put up, they have a policy, okay, where, like, for example, let's say right now it would be considered way too soon to put up any glimmer of a Christmas decoration right now. Way too soon. Well, I'm recording this on November 12th. November is close to December. Okay, I personally do not believe it is too soon. I personally do not believe so. Their so-called policy, if I heard correctly, like I said, I was doing something else. I had a half-baked ear to it, but when I heard a few words, I turned around. I said, "What? What on planet Earth? What? That's insane. That is just so crazy." I'm just saying. So, like, for example, one holiday at a time type of thinking. Like, okay, so we have to get through Thanksgiving first, okay, and then and only then can we decide about putting up the Christmas decorations. In other words, they only have a 30-day notice. Phew, excuse me. Phew, oh, I have to keep my sneezes in, okay? Obviously, the story is bothering me. It's making me sneeze. Thank you very much for that, and excuse me, please. So, only a 30-day notice, 30-day advance notice. Now, there are some holidays, well, you celebrate it on the day and you're done. It's a one and done, right? Okay. But the Christmas season is just that. It's a season. It is not just the day. How many of you out there agree with me on that? It's not just a day, it is a season. That's why many folks refer to it as the Christmas season or the Christmas holiday season. It is a season and not only the day. And of course, now I have to blow my nose. Wow, excuse me. Crazy stuff that happens when you record. I don't want to lose my momentum because this is completely unscripted, completely free fall on this. All right. We have a Christmas season. We do not just have a Christmas day. Furthermore, now I even mentioned this in past videos, like looking back, okay, on our ancestors, the sweet, wonderful ancestors that we had that helped make this place the way it is right now. All right. We are on their shoulders. They basically did not necessarily really celebrate the holiday, stretch it out. Like, for example, their main thing at that time was maybe putting up the tree in many instances on Christmas Eve. I'm talking about way back in the Wayback Machine. And we've come to want to stretch that good feeling, I think, these days a little bit longer. And in my opinion for this is because the world is not as sweet as perhaps maybe it might have been back then. And we look forward to that mental relief of the fun of it, the anticipation of it, the holiness of it, the sweetness of it. I don't see what the big deal is that if somebody wants to put up their decorations a few days earlier or an extended week or two beyond 30 days. Tell me, let me know in the comment section below. Why is this problematic for some people? They just I don't know what the big deal with all the really important, and I mean extremely important things that we could focus our attention on in general in life. Focusing on if somebody wants to put up pretty lights a few days earlier, big deal. Big frapping deal. Trust me, I'm biting my tongue on that. I just don't understand. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one. But you know what? It also takes time. Okay. It takes time to put up the decorations the way you want it. And to go through all that work, for example, just to have that beautiful thing up for a week, to me, it's just not good enough. We spend so much time focusing on a lot of the negatives in life. So to put up a decorations a few days earlier, and that's a big deal. People call that out as a big deal. Personally, I don't get it. Again, like I said, let me know in the comment section below. I just thought that was shocking. Anybody catch that report this morning, that story? Let me know if you did. It was really like weird. Like I said, I was like doing something else, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that or whatever. And I hear these couple of words coming through, and I turn my head around and go, "What? What on planet Earth?" With all that we went through recently, especially coming off the heels. This is again my opinion. Coming off the heels of the most recent events, okay, situations. And we're trying to get away from all that. The littlest thing, little bit of like enjoyment. Oh, there was a time, even in the city, okay, when the folks were allowed to put and did. I don't know if it was allowed, but the folks did put up all over the fronts of their buildings lots and lots of beautiful lights, lots and lots of beautiful decorations. But you get some people, they don't want to look at this. They don't want to look at that. So they ruin it. They ruin it for the others. Okay. Well, and that's a shame. They took away a lot of things. Here's the part that gets to me. The same places that tell people they can't put up their decorations too soon, they're the same ones, perhaps, that may be playing certain ads, for example, that are reflective of that period of time that they want constricted. Or restricted in terms of putting up their own personal decorations. I don't get it. I don't get it. If it's good enough for commercialism, why shouldn't it be good enough for the person that wants to do that? This is just my opinion on that matter. I just find that the world is full of a lot of troubles. And when people just want to do a kind thing, a fun thing, a happy thing, and yet that is so crazily misinterpreted by a few days, 30 days notice of that, I think is outrageously ridiculous. Just my opinion. Hey, I'm just saying. All right, let us know your opinion in the comment section below. Thank you very much. Again, I thank you coming back for this bonus upload. I really do appreciate it. Like you, I have to pay bills too, so sometimes I have to make some bonus uploads. I'm just saying. Thank you. Have a great day, everybody. Take good care of yourself and your amazing family. Thank you.